Hello, it's me. For those of you who don't know, Elliot. I recently was in a situation that I would like to talk about. Whether anyone's listening or not, I'm not really all that bothered. I was sitting in the communal kitchen of the hostel that I live in, and I'd just been introduced to this girl who I was like, okay, I like you. You know, when you just sort of meet someone, you're like, damn, you look like a cool guy. Okay, so she was wearing a Metallica t-shirt, so instantly I was like, I'm intrigued. But yeah, and this other girl who I already knew was there too. And she's the one who introduced me. And the girl I just met, let's call her Amy. Amy was like, oh yeah, so we got into some conversation about God knows what. She's like, you seem like an intelligent girl. And I was like, And I was like, maybe I can just slip it into the conversation later on, like, oh, as a dude, I think this, or I don't know. I just thought there's got to be some kind of casual way I can slip it in. I do not have to interrupt her and say, nope, I'm a boy, because that can make people uncomfortable because they've made a mistake. And she seemed like the kind of girl who, she was quite quiet, and I feel like she would have taken it badly if I just said, no, you're wrong. So I left it about 4 milliseconds later. The girl I already know, let's call her Michelle. That means something, but it's an inside joke for just me, I guess, right? So Michelle suddenly turns around and said, oh no, he's a boy, he's transgender. And then, what did I call her? Amy was like, oh, I'm so sorry. She was really apologetic, and it made her feel really uncomfortable, made me feel really uncomfortable, and Michelle just sat there like, yeah, he hasn't had any surgery yet, he's not on testosterone, listing these slightly incredibly personal things about me that I was like, no. Like, if one of my cisgendered friends was misgendered in front of me, I wouldn't turn around and say, oh no, she's a girl, she was born with a vagina, yeah, she's already gone through puberty, Like, that would be weird, that would be unacceptable, that would be wrong. But apparently it's somehow become acceptable to turn around and say, oh no, yeah, they're transgender, they haven't had any surgery yet, no surgery yet, no, still got everything. Like, why is that okay? Another thing I hate is when you first meet someone and they're like, are you trans? Or what they'll ask is, wait, are you a girl or a boy? Because most people, the word trans is not part of their vocabulary. It's bleh. It's not something they've come across before. It's not something they have experienced or know anyone who's experienced. So you'll come across some people and you'll be like, hi, I'm Elliot, and they'll be like, Ellie? No, Elliot. They're like, oh, is that a boy's name or a girl's name? It's actually both. But I'm boy. And then people look at me like, are you sure? Like, oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm a doodle bird. Like, why are you asking me if I forgot my own gender? Like, am I just going to turn around and be like, oh, no, sorry, I'm a girl. My bad. God, I've got boobs. How could I forget that? Like, I'm very aware that I'm male. I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware that I sound like a 12-year-old girl. I'm very aware that I look like one too. But if you ask me if I'm a boy or a girl and I say I'm male, and then you then turn around and say, are you sure? I know what that question basically is. That question basically is, so were you born a girl? Were you born a boy? Like, what have you got? What's down there? That's basically what that question is. The question isn't, are you sure? Like, oh, would you like Coke or Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper, are you sure? It's not like that kind of are you sure. It's a probing question like, tell me more. I'm intrigued. Because for some reason, people find it incredibly interesting to hear about other people's genitalia. I do not get it. But yeah, this has been a rather long rant, and I I've been very camp today. I feel very camp, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, so if I'm having a conversation with you and you introduce me to someone, don't then turn around and say, oh yeah, he's trans. He's trans. Trans. Tranny. Angry. Very, very angry.